The contract chains. The observation post hovered above the city in stealth mode, cloaked in optical camouflage. Inside, the research team of the Virex Collective watched their subject, a human identified as Tyler M. James. The assignment had seemed routine: observe a mid-range specimen in its natural environment. But Tyler was unlike the office-bound or sedentary humans the Virex had cataloged. Tyler was constantly moving. From early morning until the edges of night, he dashed through the urban grid, delivering meals in a thermal backpack, fetching groceries, transporting packages, completing small household tasks via apps. Never in one place for long, always tethered to his phone and its constant chirping notifications. We expected more rest cycles, noted lead observer Kale. Yet he continues without cessation. He appears motivated, said sub-analyst Yari. Energetic. Purposeful. Kale narrowed their eyes. Or directed. The team leaned in as Tyler finished a delivery, received another notification, and immediately pivoted his e-bike around, heading off again. He smiled as he went, friendly to passers-by, polite to clients. He seems happy, Yari offered. Kale's mandibles clicked. Let us not mistake movement for satisfaction. They continued their vigil, curious. For now, it was only data. Tyler's days blurred together. Wake, stretch, swipe, ride. His bike was patched with duct tape, his phone mount scratched from falls. But it worked. He worked. Rent was due. Tips were good today. On the alien ship, monitors tracked every metric. Heart rate, body temperature, glucose levels, courtesy of nanodrones seeded into Tyler's jacket weeks prior. At first, the readouts impressed them. Human biology flexed and strained, but did not fail. No performance enhancers, just caffeine and stubbornness. He ingests only once every 8 Earth hours, said medic analyst Drill. Nutrient intake suboptimal. Kale adjusted the display. No patterns. No routine. He adapts per request. A living algorithm. Tyler wiped sweat from his brow and pulled out his phone. The screen lit up. New task available. He didn't hesitate. Off again, with a grin, headphones in, humming. Does he derive joy from this? Yari mused. Joy. Kale echoed. Or the illusion of autonomy. That night, Tyler collapsed onto a thrifted mattress. No frame, no decorations. He scrolled briefly before sleep. A new task pinged. He groaned, stood up, and put on his shoes. Kale tilted their head. He sleeps only when not needed. Fascinating. And disturbing. The third day brought rain. Not a gentle drizzle, but a cold, relentless deluge. Tyler, wrapped in a thin plastic poncho, pedaled through it, his gloves soaked and shoes squelching. Kale watched with narrowed eyes. He has no protective shell, yet he persists. His income depends on consistent task completion, Drill replied. Non-performance equals no compensation. Tyler accepted a bundle of meals from a restaurant, each one steaming through the rain. His expression was tight now, not smiling, focused. The smile was for customers only. He missed his last nutrient window, Drill noted. Hydration below threshold. On a curb, Tyler crouched and tore open an energy bar. He ate quickly, watching his phone. Another alert buzzed before he finished. He shoved the rest into his mouth and took off. Later, in a grocery store, he scanned items for a virtual shopper. Behind him, a child dropped a jar. Tyler jumped, knocked over a display, apologized to everyone. Yari leaned forward. That was a fear reaction. More like stress, Kale murmured. He's unraveling. Tyler exited. Reward balance updated by 72 cents. Not enough. Never enough. We assumed this species would resist slavery, Kale muttered. We did not expect them to automate it. Tyler's fifth day began before the sun rose. The Virex ship dimmed its lights to simulate dawn. The team had not rested. Neither had their subject, not truly. He has yet to contact family, Yari said, puzzled. No consistent social ties. Limited support network. Kale gestured to the map overlay. His job shifts him endlessly. No roots. No home base. Tyler took a short job across town. 10 kilometers for $5. He made it in under 25 minutes, narrowly dodging traffic. At the destination, the customer refused the delivery. Wrong item. No pay. He didn't argue. Just marked it completed and biked away. Kale clenched their claws. He does not resist mistreatment. He internalizes failure, Drill offered. A species trait? Tyler stared at his phone. 5 apps running. Tasks pinging. He picked one, sighed, and moved again. You'd think exhaustion would slow him, Yari said. It does, Kale replied. But the debt speeds him more. On his lunch break, Tyler sat on a bench. A homeless man asked for change. Tyler handed over half his sandwich and nodded. Kale stared. Incredible, they whispered. He has so little, and yet, Yari agreed softly, he still gives. That evening, the Virex team compiled their data. Biological charts showed declining energy levels, rising stress indicators. Sleep averaged 4 hours, split in fragments. He should have collapsed by now, Driel murmured. He operates beyond our models. His willpower exceeds rational thresholds, Kale agreed. That is not strength. It is compulsion. Outside, Tyler worked through twilight. The lights of the city blurred past. His eyes were heavy. He nearly ran a red light, only braking when a horn blared. He laughed afterward, nervous, exhausted. What sustains him? Yari asked. Kale hesitated. Hope, perhaps. Of what? A better day? The next break. A moment that never comes. Tyler received a high-paying task. Rare, valuable. But it was far. As he accepted, another alert appeared. Rent due tomorrow. He paused. Then he gritted his teeth and pedaled harder. He cannot stop, Kale said. He is not permitted to. The system doesn't chain him physically. It tricks him into forging his own. In the lab silence, no one spoke for a while. They had studied predators, wars, firearms. They had never feared humans. Now they did. The 6th day brought no sun, only clouds and a biting wind. Tyler's clothes were still damp from the previous night. His legs shook at red lights. His battery charger blinked red. Everything was failing at once. Still, he moved. Kale stared at the screen. He's running on instinct, not logic. Tyler missed a delivery window. No pay. A low rating. His shoulders slumped. He rested on his handlebars, then took off again without complaint. This is cruelty, Driel said. No, Kale corrected. It is normalized cruelty. He believes this is how it must be. They watched Tyler attempt to fix a flat tire with pocket change and borrowed tools. His hands were scraped. His face hollowed. A customer berated him for lateness. He apologized. He is not weak, Yari whispered. He is enduring. That's what terrifies me, Kale said. He does not revolt. He adapts. That resilience, weaponized against him by a system with no face. The team fell silent as Tyler collapsed briefly in a park. No alert. No job. Just him, breathing hard, tears barely held back. Then his phone pinged. He stood and kept going. The final morning came with golden light. Birds sang. Tyler didn't notice. His eyes were bloodshot, movement stiff. Still, he accepted a batch of deliveries. Kale's voice was low. We've seen enough. We should intervene, Driel said. Assist. Lift him out. No, Kale said. That would be mercy. This must be witnessed. They watched Tyler help an elderly woman with her bags. No app involved. No pay. Just decency. He is still kind, Yari murmured. Still human. That's the horror, Kale said. He can suffer endlessly and still smile. Still give. Tyler's balance dropped below zero. He laughed to himself, stretched his aching back, and checked for more tasks. Another alert. He nodded and began to move. Kale turned away from the screen. We came to study resilience, they said. We found a form of it so quiet and durable, it consumes its host. And yet, Driel whispered, he survives. Kale replied, he does. And that is the most terrifying thing about humans. Not their strength, not their fury, but the way they suffer in silence and keep going anyway.